It started with an interest when I was a child.
Some of us never want to grow up. Let's face it, being a grown-up can be boring sometimes, and so we try to surround ourselves with childhood memories.
And Marquise and Schneider.
Meet Don Farmer, a 60-year-old from St. Anne de Bellevue who has his own special collection of memories
Preserving some of my childhood dreams.
that take up his entire living room.
At one point I had over 100 CCMs.
He's been collecting CCM bicycles since 1994, shortly after the old Canada Cycle and Motor Company went out of business.
I just had a love of CCMs.
Not surprising, given that his first new bike as a child was a CCM 1963 Imperial.
Oh yeah, this one has the beautiful chrome.
But these bicycles aren't for riding, at least not by Don.
I have 2% vision in my right eye and my left eye is an artificial eye. I tell people I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
Don developed glaucoma as an adult and lost his first eye in 1983.
This one came from a bicycle shop.
But if you're wondering why on earth a man would collect things he can't really see well, you're in for another surprise.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Don works on his bikes. In fact, he's restored them, every single one.
Restoration involves total disassembly.
And then he reassembles every piece after cleaning and repairing, sometimes taking up to 40 hours to finish the job. Talk about patience. He started learning to work on bikes around age 10, something he says he owes to his father, an accomplished mechanic and motorcyclist.
He got tired of fixing my flat tires. He showed me how to start fixing flat tires and working on bikes.
So Don took after his father in a way. He started getting old bikes,
Scrappers, you know.
and rebuilding them.
You could do no wrong to them because they were already a piece of junk, and so it was a good learning experience.
That's when the hobby started. He would study CCM bike catalogs, got to know the various parts of bikes in great detail, and now he knows them so well he can identify and fit the parts with his eyes, well, shut.
As you can see, and I feel back to find where the valve is.
He identifies the pieces by touch.
Like this. Takes a while to find it though.
In spite of his remarkable ability, he's made a mistake or two.
Which is the frustrating part.
Once, while scrubbing the dirt and rust off one of them, he damaged the pinstripe paint on it. Still, he's happy with what he's been able to do. He doesn't do as much these days and has given away or sold most of the 100 bikes he had because he just doesn't have the space.
I now have some in the Museum of Science and Technology in Ottawa.
He has only 12 left and doesn't plan to get any more, but he's still curious when potential donors come calling.
A lad passed by the door today. He offered me a green CCM 3-speed. It piqued my curiosity, and so I'm going to take it and see what it's all about.
He figures he might one day set up a little museum in the shed behind his house. It all goes back to his father, though, who started him off. And it makes you wonder if this might all be a tribute to him.
I think so, yeah.
Phil Carpenter, The Gazette.
That was a song I wrote for my dad. It actually has words.